I see no reason why we have to leave you in there. You may be waiting to be exiled, but they will never let you live. You're too dangerous. So, do you want to get out of here?
Where would I gonna go?
You can go to Egypt. Surely Cleopatra will protect you.
No, I don't want to stay here. No, I'm not. It's not gonna be good. Yeah, I was the good guy. Okay, Lurko's dead, but I'm still probably... It's Rome. Somebody's got to pay for this. Yeah.
I will help you escape and accompany you until you clear the border.
Yes!
After that, you're on your own. My life just started to make sense in Rome. I can't miss this opportunity. Besides, Aulus needs me.
I do have bracers.
You know I'd come with you in
Like
the
Wonder
blink of
Woman.
an eye. If
I got
it
the
weren't
whole
for
outfit,
my
man.
family. This hero's adventuring days are over.
Aw.
I'm sure you will understand.
My place is by your side.
Just regular
That
cloth and
I
all
owe to
that.
my Magister.
Not actual
I am
metal.
with you. If there was any doubt, our love binds us.
About that. Jailbreak sounds like an excellent idea, actually.
I was hoping you'd say that.
All right, let's start some trouble.
Yeah. Jailbreak.
The
I got an
story
achievement
of the
for it.
selfless savior of Rome has long since passed into legend. It is easy these centuries later to forget that in his time he was regarded as a criminal and forced to flee Rome with his friends to escape execution. We are more familiar with his legacy, the towering example of loyalty and righteousness that he came to represent in the years following his exile. He was a servant of Rome, who rose time and time again to defend the Republic in war and in politics. It was only at the very end, when the lives of his closest friends were threatened, that he turned his back on law and tradition. The example he set for his fellow Romans has endured to this day.
Hey, Renata,
It
saves
is
the fall,
said
man.
that he sought refuge in Egypt, where he was granted a palatial estate overlooking the lush banks of the Nile. Though he was
barbarian
no
now.
longer welcome in the Republic he had saved, he was still held in high esteem by many in Rome. And through his connections in the Senate and the trust Queen Cleopatra held in him, he
It doesn't
maintained
sound like
a
it ended
great
up too
degree
bad.
of influence in Rome as well as Egypt. Thanks to him, the already close ties between the two nations were further strengthened. Cynaros. Once
My
he had
boy.
been an athlete, a wrestler, and a
My
troublemaker.
boy.
But in our story, he was a servus, a protector, and a mentor.
Oh,
He had
man.
died diligently performing the task to which he had devoted himself, protecting his
Oh,
home.
very nice. Very nice.
Cynaros was given a tomb in Rome's finest
Nice.
cemetery, next to his old dominus, whose death had incited this story. His cowardly murder had robbed him of any opportunity to see his homeland again.
I think it's his
Though
homeland.
he met his end with dignity, he was forever denied the forgiveness and the vindication that he had sought for the mistakes of his
Yeah,
youth.
we failed that quest.
When his friends left Rome, Caeso stayed behind in the city to settle down with Lucia and their daughter. Though their
Cass, you're not
relationship
wearing
was
underwear.
distant at first, the shared
kid is
love they
gonna be
felt for their daughter
traumatized.
soon brought them close, and eventually they had more children together.
Oh,
To
good,
his
good.
surprise, Caeso took well to the quiet life and to fatherhood. And on the few occasions when he did feel that old lust for adventure bubble back to the surface, he
Ah,
would
so we
leave
partied
Rome for
again.
a time and visit his friends in exile, who were always glad to see him.
Good, good.
Callida had stood by her companions through thick and thin, but now it was time for her to stand by herself. As they left Rome, she stayed behind and settled down in the city that had once rejected her. Now, for the first time ever, she felt at home there.
Yeah, she's hanging
Though
out
many
throwing
still
fire.
looked askance at her for what they perceived as her unwomanly pursuits, she had learned to disregard their judgment, and she had plenty of friends in the city who now respected her for who she was.
And she went to dinner
what she
parties?
had achieved. Bestia returned to Africa to look for his sister again. Eventually, he did find her, and together they returned to Mauritania, where they settled down in an idyllic village and started
Man,
new
he found some
families
peace
of their
finally.
own. In this new, quiet life,
Yeah.
Bestia learned the true value of happiness. Deianira followed her beloved into exile in Egypt,
No!
where a life
One
of luxury
time.
awaited them in Cleopatra's royal
One
court.
time!
Despite her aversion to remaining in one place for long, she took well to
That's
the
an
luxury
ugly
and
dress.
opulence of the palace, and eventually she and her beloved journeyed to Shirthia
Maybe we can
together,
hope.
where Deianira reconnected with her family.
Oh, she went back to her family too.
Vitellius Scaevola left Roman politics and moved to Upper
Oh.
with his wife Liviana.
They ended up
where
nice
they
too.
raised their
Good,
children
good.
together in peace. Cato remained an important figure in Roman politics. Grudgingly respected even by those among the population who desired change, he remained a defender of the patrician class, a shield against the pandering and opportunism of more populist voices. He himself was elected consul twice throughout his life, and his years in the position were generally favorably regarded. Cicero served one more year as consul before his retirement. In his old days, he lived a quiet life on a farm in Sicily, where he was greatly beloved by the people for his time as quaestor. He continued to write many
This is a
books
very good
on
ending.
politics
A lot of
and
endings too.
With Mithridates dead and his sons lacking his ability to rule,
I did that.
Pontus was soon annexed by Rome. The region never again rose to prominence. With Zenobia in charge of Musia, it became once more a peaceful part of the Roman province of Asia Minor. With her focus on trade
I did
and
that too.
strong ties to the neighboring regions, her people enjoyed a period of great prosperity. Without the leadership of Damianos, the rebellion of his gladiators soon spiraled out of control,
Oh,
beginning what became known as the Servile War. Escaped
that's on me.
slaves terrorized the Roman citizens throughout Thracia until the wealthy senator Crassus brutally defeated them. And
That's
crucified
actually on me.
thousands along the road towards Rome.
sorry.
Lunya's death sent Nazarmanes spiraling into a fractious conflict
Oh.
as greedy elders from minor tribes
Also
attempted
on
to
me.
fill the void her passing had left behind.
Ouch.
Though Queen Cleopatra attempted to bring the region under control, her attentions were too divided.
I love it. It's
The
really like
conflict
falling
too
to
great
Vegasy.
for her to manage. Rome was forced to send
Every
more
little bit
legions
is just
to
so
enforce
good.
peace and stability with an iron fist. Though Africa Proconsularis eventually saw peace again, the traditions and culture of the Berber population were lost forever. Queen
People only-
Cleopatra Philopator was, from the day of her coronation, a greatly beloved queen of Egypt.
Oh, good for her.
Revered and admired by the population, she spent many of her days traveling up and down
She
the
murders
Nile
people
to
for
visit
no
her
reason,
subjects and address their troubles and
She's
concerns.
crazy.
Under her rule, Egypt remained a powerful and prosperous nation and a strong ally of Rome. The fruits of the Nile flowed freely to the people of the Republic.
The Thrace is more or less Romania at the
After
time.
traveling all across Africa for many years, going wherever her instincts took her, Raya eventually
Oh, yeah,
returned to
Raya!
Memphis and to
Crazy
the
cat
service
girl.
of Tener at the Temple of Ubasti. When her mentor passed away, Raya naturally assumed the mantle as High Priestess of the Cat Goddess. Though the old faith was dwindling, she was greatly beloved by many, and her temple
There's a lot
prospered,
of cats.
always home to many
Many.
cats.
Okay.
Without Diwatiacus nor Dumnorix to rule them, the Aedui never again rose to prominence in Gallia.
I did that.
Soon their lands were swallowed up by Rome, and their culture was forgotten.
Cats are better people.
The defeat and death of Vercingetorix had reduced the once mighty Awerni tribe to a myriad bickering chieftains.
I did kill a
Without
lot of
his
people.
vision, his charisma, and his resolve, there was no unifying figure to rally around, and no way for Gallia to resist their slow but inevitable assimilation into Rome. Perhaps if Vercingetorix had lived, some of their culture or religion might have survived in some form. But surely
Oh.
they must be grateful that civilization at last
Yeah,
was brought
we
to
brought
their
roads.
lands. In this work, I have done
Where
my
does this leave
best to
us?
recount the history of this fascinating period,
Beautifully well
truthfully
done. Oh my
and
God.
accurately. As I have scoured the sources and spoken to many who claimed to have heard the story from someone who was there at the time, one thing that has stood out to me is the pivotal moments along the way where our story could have turned out very differently.
Yeah.
Might the legatus and his friends have remained in Rome to influence its politics in the years to come? Perhaps if they had chosen to lead the Legion across the Rubicon and lay siege to Rome itself.
Yeah, the ending, man.
I believe if such a thing had been done, Rome might no longer be a republic, but rather an empire. One should always take care when second-guessing historical figures with the benefit of hindsight.
It's such a good ending.
Here in the present, there will never truly be a way for you to know
I regret not
how you
burning
might have
more
acted
people.
if you had lived in the past. Nor can you ever be certain how history will remember you.
Wow. That was so good. Oh my god. Man, I could not... That's a pretty good ending. Like, I feel like that was perfect ending about it. It'd been nice if I got to stay in Rome, but